So my friends over at Sony gave me a lend of a little ZV1, and you may be asking yourself, Mark, how is the footage so stable? And also that field of view, it doesn't seem as tight as when I saw all the other reviews on the ZV1, depending on where you are from. And also, why are you so gorgeous? These are all legitimate questions, and we're gonna answer them coming up. Let's get into it. You see, right now it's February 1st, 2022, and there's a global chip shortage. So some cameras, like the ZV-E10, which I highly recommend, are not available, nor is the A6400, which I also highly recommend. So when you're looking at alternatives, the ZV-1 seems like a logical choice. And it really is. And it's also not even just an alternative to those cameras, but I think maybe a great supplement to those cameras. You could use this for a myriad of things, and I am falling in love with this camera. And maybe it's just because I can see myself in the flip screen, and that's what I really love. But I gotta say, the lightness, the convenience of this thing. Anyway, let's get back into the questions. Why is the footage so stable? Well, I'm using the gyroscopic data in the camera, running it through the free software Catalyst Browse that Sony provides, and you get gimbal-like footage, and it is absolutely fantastic. The field of view, the reason that it's a comfortable distance from my noggin here, is that I'm just using a little tripod that has a tiny selfie stick extender, and since the camera is so light, I can hold it out here for hours and hours. Now I'm pretty muscular, so for you, maybe an hour, right? While I do 3 to 4. And in terms of gorgeousness, well, I mean, that's just genetics. And also the HLG3 picture profile with a Paul Leeming corrective LUT. I like to use the Leeming LUTs. They give you accurate colors, and you know, it represents me well, and that's what I like out of life. Now, maybe you don't want to use the Catalyst Browse software. You don't like that extra step and the time it takes to render the footage, or you don't know what I am talking about. Well then, in that case, why don't you do what I'm doing right now and use the active stabilization in the camera? This is quite good, as you can see, and all I did was it's cold out here and my lips and tongue are freezing, so I hope you appreciate it. Also, people are looking at me funny because of the selfie stick, which is what I was about to say. I just extended my selfie stick a little further. It's a tripod. I don't like calling it a selfie stick. It makes me feel like I'm an 11-year-old girl, you know, trying to do her vlog about, what do the 11-year-old girls vlog about? The same thing 11-year-old boys vlog about. That was a trick question. Now, it's a little tripod with the extender. I extended it out a little bit further, and there you go. Bob is your uncle. Say hi to Bob for me. But what if you don't want to use the Catalyst Browse software, and you don't want to use the HLG3 picture profile and apply a LUT like I do? Maybe you're not the type of genius that I am that can figure those things out. Well then, this is what you can do. You can use the intelligent auto mode. So I find that when you're outside, this auto mode looks really quite good. The studio, I wouldn't use the auto mode for the studio. I'm being attacked by a wolf. Look at this thing. Can you see this thing? He tried to kill me, but he understands who the alpha is. Huh? Even though that's been disproven by science and research. There's no such thing as an alpha dog. It doesn't matter. That's not what we're talking about. Me getting attacked by a dog that looks suspiciously like a wolf. What I'm saying is this is intelligent auto, so the camera's doing all of the work for me. It's even got a little icon that has a man walking. It knows exactly what's happening because it's intelligent auto. Pretty good, right? So we're back in the comfort of my studio, and I got some warm apple cider to make me feel better. So I just want to say a couple of quick things here, because I did a pretty exhaustive look at the ZV1 versus the ZV-E10, and I don't want to make another mammoth video today. I just want to show you the little tripod here from Ulanzi. That is the size of him there, and then he extends out this way, and then he extends out, look at this. Look at that, and he holds the ZV1 no problem at full length. This thing is absolutely essential, I think. I don't think you need the wide lens, which coincidentally Ulanzi make as well. So Ulanzi, this product is killing your wide angle lens, at least for me, because the wide angle lens that goes on the ZV one that a lot of people like to use. It's held by a sticker adhesive to your lens, and then it's like this big. Now that's on top of your lens. The whole point of the ZV1 for me is to just stick it in my pocket and go. So that's why a little extra reach on a vlogging stick and you are good to go. Now, a couple things to remember about the ZV1 is the dynamic range is not great. It's a 1-inch sensor, which also means it's not going to be fantastic in low light. It's okay in low light, and in a situation like this in the studio, you're going to see some noise if you look closely over at the lights and stuff like that. So for me, this wouldn't be my primary studio cam. You can use it as a studio cam, as I am doing right now. It's just I have cameras with larger sensors that I think do better under artificial lights than this little fella here. But this guy, he can do it. As you can see, I'm using, again, the HLG3 picture profile, Paul Leeming LUT, and then just, this is me. Oh, and a couple of major drawbacks are related to the battery. The battery is quite small and it lasts about 45 minutes of recording in the cold. That is even less than that. It goes through the batteries like Tic Tacs. You're going to want to pick up a few extra batteries. And the other negative is the tripod mount there, the 1/4-inch hole on the bottom of the camera. Anytime you put something in there, it blocks your ability to open the door and insert a new battery, which also is where the SD card goes. So if you want to change out your SD card or you want to get a new battery, you have to take it off whatever thing. If it's on this, you have to take it off. This is actually really quick to take off, but if it's on a tripod or a gimbal, that can be a major issue. Now, remember though, the ZV1 can be powered through the USB port. So if you're in a situation where you don't want to take it off your tripod, then try to rig up a little USB power bank, something like that, and then you don't have to worry about it. So that's it for the studio. Let's go back outside and freeze my butt off. So yes, I do believe this is a viable alternative to a camera like a ZV-E10 if you're someone who's especially interested in stuff like vlogging. But I also think that it's just a plain good camera. I like using cameras. I like the things that they can do, different picture profiles, the gyroscopic data that can be recorded into this camera. It's so light, it's so convenient. You just turn it off and the lens is protected. Stick it in your pocket and you are good to go. Sony, they send me stuff. Not to review it, they send it to me because they know I'm gonna buy it. And I'm gonna probably buy this. So let me know in the comments down below what you wanna see from a ZV1 setup guide, how to use it, color correction, things like that. And don't forget to check out the video I already did comparing the ZV1 to the ZV-E10 anyway. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll talk to you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.